For all you people who don't use PCs, build PCs, or care about PCs, you probably ain't gonna give a shit about what I'm gonna say. Unless you got stock, you know what I'm saying? Like your boy. So I understand that you might not care. But let me break something down to y'all. And this is the real. Let's talk about Intel for a second. Y'all, there is multiple things I am going to snap at, but first I am going to give a toast. And before, the toast was in the ceremony of the 100th episode. Oh yeah, Nick, 100th episode. Bang, bang, gunshot. But this one is for the death of Intel. Cheers. That was nice and strong. That's how your death feels. Guys, Intel, I think, is flopping before our eyes. For all of you PC guys, you guys who've been building PCs a lot longer than me. I think I built my first PC, what was it, about 6-7 years ago, right? About 6 or 7 years. My first time building a PC. Other than that, I paid every damn dollar for my PC. But Intel was always something that was like the front runner. People used to tell me, yo, Nick, make sure you buy Intel. Don't buy no AMD. See, all right, you're going to be having trouble trying to play games. Watch. Your computer going to watch. Your computer going to watch. I got tired of hearing that. Okay? So I bought Intel everything. As I did. You know what I mean? I didn't know what to do. I bought Intel everything. I said, shit, Intel, what is this? Intel. You got Intel. It better have Intel. Don't even show it to me if it ain't Intel. And I turned down AMD. Well, guess what, guys? Since then, Intel has done this, and AMD has done this. AMD is killing it. I don't know what's going on, but if y'all don't believe me, hold on. This is how I'm going to prove to you how much I am down with this, okay? Look at my face. Okay, good. Had to unlock my phone. You got the face shit. All right. So look, I'm going to click on AMD, right? I'm going to go to compact. We're going to click on AMD. I want a detailed quote. So AMD, guys, right now is at $81.15, right? Okay. Guess how much it was when I bought it? I don't like to show too much, but it was $33.14. Y'all don't hear me. I bought this share a long time ago. Y'all, and I'm actually wrong. I take it back. My fault. I'm lying. The share was actually $47.97. It is now sitting at $81.11. That is a profit of $33.14 per share. Per share. Profit. Huge. 69% increase. Let me tell you what Intel has done, folks. By the way, these shares were purchased years ago for both companies at the same time. And remind you, Intel was at a higher price point when I bought in. Intel, when I bought in, was $62.92 a share. It is now $38.62 a share. It is terrible. That is a negative $24.30 per share. Yo, Intel's not doing so well. I'm just going to say that. They're not doing so well. Now, the stock doesn't say everything, right? There's a whole story. I have an Intel CPU right now. I have not had an issue with it. I do think Intel has very good products. But I think Intel failed a couple different places. I think AMD soared in those areas, which was changing the aspect of just not just going for CPUs, but AMD said, let's spread it. Let's spread it around. I want to be able to work have it just as good as graphics card as I have a CPU. And I think AMD has flourished while Intel decides we're going to charge 20% more. Yes, they have said they're going to charge 20% more. Now, I know y'all probably like, Nick, it's inflation. Shit, you're paying $5.60-something for gas. Stop crying. But guess what? I'm mad at that too. Because, I'm not into politics. I'm not going to say, hey, God, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe got gas at 5. I'm not even going to say all that. It's a lot of moving parts to keep your gas at a certain amount, right? So, but inflation goes across the board. Everything gets inflated. I remember, when you used to go to the McDonald's Cheeseburger Appreciation Day, and burgers was 29 cents, and cheeseburgers was 39 cents. And people was coming out with bags wrapped with 12 cheeseburgers because you had $5 and you got 4. That was the day I'm from. Go to McDonald's right now and get you a cheeseburger, please. I don't care if it's Appreciation Day or not. $1.29. Double cheeseburger, $2.19. Shit, probably $2.49. It is inflation is crazy. McFlurry, $4. Large fry, $3.19. Like everything is crazy. And that's just McDonald's. But Intel said, we're going to join the party. I see you, Intel. It's all good. It's all good. 20%. What you going to do with it, though? What you going to do with it? So we're going to go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to pull up the article because I don't want to be the, oh, gosh, Intel raising inflation. Truthfully, they might be raising prices for a good cause. So let's take a look at the article together. Shall we now? I like to spread my articles across because there's good writers in all these gaming publications. So I'm not just going to Kotaku or Nintendo Life or Eurogamer. This one is The Verge. Let's pull it up. Let's go ahead. Here we go. All right. Bango. Bango. Not even bingo. Bango. Right? So Intel is getting ready to increase the prices of its CPUs and chips. Nikkei reports that the chip maker will raise prices on its flagship CPUs and a wide range of other chips later this year, including Wi-Fi and other connectivity chips. Intel has already informed its customers of the price increases. So if you're on the Intel bandwagon, guess what? You on that email list? Did you like that email? I bet you love that email. We're going to raise the prices, but guess what? We're going to bring you great stability. Hey, stability is one of the worst things. I hate hearing stability. Stability is something that should come with your product. Like, I don't think maintain stability could be an issue we could discuss, but nonetheless, Nikkei reports that pricing hasn't been finalized, but some chips could go up to 20%. Intel already warned earlier this year that it was looking at price increases for certain chips due to ongoing inflation, lo and behold, and the rising cost of materials, shipping, and labor. On its quarter one earnings call, Intel indicated it would increase pricing in certain segments of its business due to inflationary pressures, says an Intel spokesperson in a statement to Nikkei. I guess that's Nikkei. How do you pronounce that? Nikkei? Nikkei? The company has begun to inform customers of these changes. Okay? Now, I want to talk about something here. Because one thing I will say, and I'm going to give them a little credit to all my computer guys out there, it is a rising cost for shipping, especially. After the pandemic, there was such a rise in shipping that there was so much put as far as into the first few shipments that went out for these certain companies. So just to give you an idea, if you're a driver in the United States, you're probably having the broken lifetime right now because there is a job for you. If you're a truck driver and you can drive trucks and you can drive from state to state, there is a job for you because transportation has been needed drastically since the pandemic. I mean, the cost has went up because of it, because they started to charge more, because now they have to cover cost. It is something that is real. And from a business side, I could understand that. That makes sense to me. That can also cause more detriments to companies if they don't plan out, which means like layoffs, right? I understand that. But I'm not going to excuse you that fast. You have not been making the moves, Intel, that you should have been making. Your CPUs are working great. I know that you have a new CPU that you actually haven't been talking much about. Hell, I damn near want to pull it up because I don't even hear you saying much about that right now. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's pull that up. Oh, okay. So why don't we hear much about this? Let's pull it up, shall we? Damn it, come on. Intel is setting expectations low for its ARC GPUs, right? They're setting expectations low. I want to tell you, AMD, say expectations up here. AMD is, oh my goodness. And shout out my man Sage. I see you there, Sage. Yo, check out, and you see that. AMD is a problem. He's not lying. It's a problem. You talking about GPUs. Nobody's looking at an Intel GPU. We're not. We're going to be looking at an AMD GPU. Okay, just as simple as that. All right, we're going to look at AMD over Intel. Then we got NVIDIA, right? So I'm just going to say that's nonetheless. But Sage got a YouTube channel too. Check that out. My man, Beat to Beat. Hey, they had some joints on there too. I was checking you out. Man. They got some joints on there. I be hearing some of them beats and I be wanting to be like, yeah, number one. Yeah. No, listen.